All right, man. We back with another one. Welcome to Inspired by True Events Network. We got my boy Marcus,
Sir,
aka
FullerFramez.
FullerFramez, and
Out
we got
here.
my boy Gio. How y'all doing, man?
Chilling, bro. Glad
Doing
to be
great.
here. We appreciate you.
Or
Yeah,
blessings.
definitely. Who y'all want to shout out real quick?
Definitely all the local artists that be tapping in with us. Just it's a good. Makes me feel good. Just keep working, keep grinding. We see you. I know y'all see us. Y'all tapping in.
All right. You got anybody you want to shout out?
All the local artists that tapped in with us. Definitely salute to y'all.
Who the hottest in the city right now?
About to stir
I'm
something up.
gonna put y'all on the spot.
About
On
to
the
stir
spot.
something up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I gotta give it to my boy Guab. You know what I'm saying. Trap floor Guab. He out here. He
Oh,
doing numbers.
okay. I
He
see.
doing
I be
numbers.
seeing this stuff. I be
He
seeing
doing
this
numbers,
stuff.
but yo, I think versatile wise, like the most versatile, it's gotta be Fresh World. You know what I'm saying? I like
Yeah,
Fresh's music.
definitely.
I relate to him a lot.
Shout out to Fresh.
Definitely.
Shout out to Nas. Shout out to
Nas, definitely. I know.
shout out to Sincere, Renell. I genuinely like their music.
Definitely,
Like everybody
definitely.
that name. I like your music. So let's get right into it, man. Tell us about FullerFramez.
FullerFramez, man. FullerFramez, obviously. I mean, the first part of my name, Fuller, is my mom's maiden name. Frames, you know what I'm saying? I'm behind the camera. I'm not usually in front of it like I am now.
Hey, that's catchy though.
Yeah. So like.
I like that.
So like FullerFramez means a lot to me. It means a lot to my heart because it's like my family. So
Definitely.
I treat my business like my family. I want it to be looked at high. How people look at my family.
Definitely. What's your involvement in FullerFramez?
His manager.
Ooh.
Yes, sir. G Hefner.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
23.
Yeah.
Got a manager.
Yes, sir.
Listen,
Business moves.
listen, man, this is crazy. They 23. He got a manager.
I'm 22 right now.
Yeah,
22?
My guy's
22
22, yeah.
This is crazy. Listen, basically what they're saying is to just get right. Cuz right now you don't see a lot of 23, 22-year-olds saying they managers or they got their own business.
Yes, sir.
That's something special, man.
I
Like,
appreciate him. G Hefner do a lot of work.
but what was so pretty much telling people about yourself, like you behind obviously you FullerFramez on this is your exterior right now, but who is Marcus and the man behind the camera?
Marcus, he just likes to work, you know what I'm saying, get money. I go to work. I'm a butcher. That's my regular job. You know what I'm saying? I'm a meat cutter. And then I do the FullerFramez on the side, camera work, which all in all, like, I really don't get a lot of sleep. So, like, I just
At all.
I put pride into myself, like, just staying up and giving those nights that I could be sleeping to, like, a video. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
go clock in 6 to 2, leave from 2, go out to the city, do a video. I probably won't sleep until I get back home to Utica the next day.
Mm-hmm.
But that makes me feel good because it just knows I'm grinding for my mom. That's all I'm really doing it for, my mom and my brother. So they
Auntie
can
Kat.
have a better life.
Definitely. Shout out to Bubba, man.
Definitely.
I haven't seen him in a minute.
My guy Bubba.
Hey, North Utica out
It was
here,
his
man.
birthday Thursday.
Big North
Definitely.
Utica.
Yeah.
But obviously you got your have you made it like official and things like that?
That's a goal within
That's
the
a goal?
next year.
Yep. Okay.
Beginning of next year, gonna make that a LLC.
Listen, man, protect your creativity.
Definitely.
Protect your creativity. If you want to start something, protect it by all means. Talk to the right people.
Sir.
That is one of the biggest things because there's a lot of people lurking.
Yeah, a lot of people like
People
easy money.
watching you.
Word.
Easy
People
money.
are watching you. Make sure you got everything protected. That's one of the biggest things, man. Because you could be next thing you know, you put a post up, it's 10 likes,
Yeah.
but then there's 500 views on that story. People watching you, but they don't really like what they don't like
it.
what you doing. You feel me?
Fake love.
Yeah, fake love, bro.
Fake love.
So how did FullerFramez become FullerFramez? So that's something I kind of wanted to know because I kind of seen you from afar, just watching everything you've been doing. Because I always knew you had your head on straight and shit as a kid,
I appreciate that.
or just us growing up. So I saw you starting something, so I'm gonna tune in.
Appreciate
And it's
that.
nice to see that it wasn't just a 1 month thing, 2 month thing, because that's what you see a lot. Is people they start something and they don't necessarily go through get through that grind of people not sharing your stuff because you go through those things when you
Exactly.
start something. and it's really tough to get past that.
They want quick return. You know
quick
I mean?
return, and it don't work like that. Just like you said, the late nights. Like with this late nights. I stay up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning editing videos, making sure everything is grammar right on the YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I make every single night. And people don't really think of that. But how did FullerFramez become FullerFramez?
Well, I had 2 of my boys, Chewy El Fantastico, or Chewy for real. He goes by a couple different names. He bipolar with the names. He be switching them up. And then my guy, Too Litty Raji. They so basically, I used to just chill. They did music. They had a studio. That's where I just chilled. You know what I'm saying? Play the game over there. Just watch them do their thing. They had a video. The cameraman ended up not coming. So I used to always be like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'll be the cameraman, like playing around kind of thing. And then they hired the same cameraman. Next week, he never came again. So just threw me a camera and kind of was like, yo, record this. So I recorded it. It was just a vibe. Like, just recording the whole music video, chilling with the guys. Like, knowing that I'm helping someone close to me so other people can see that the work they put in.
Yeah, definitely. And I think what is crazy about just the photography game and doing videos is if you can make it to where you're editing videos and everybody rocks with it, you can take an entire area.
Yeah, like
every single rapper will be coming to you in that area.
By storm.
No matter what their stature is. They could be just starting out or they could be actually well connected. So like that's what I hope you do.
I'm willing to work with everyone, you know what I'm saying? Business fair, I work with people, you know what I'm saying? Like understand where we come from, you know what I mean? It's not a big city, but we gotta show more love. I feel like if we show more love in the city, we could definitely make it.
So how did you become manager for FullerFramez, aka Marcus? It's a great question. It just clicked, came naturally. I remember one time, Chewy for real, he had a festival, you know what I'm saying? And Marcus, he's the type of dude that like, if everything's not organized and everything's not squared away, he starts to get tight. You know what I mean? Like that's just him. He likes everything to be on point. You know what I mean? So he got fed up right before the festival. You know what I mean? Like he was just fed up. Like he's just like
I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah, because like
it's
all about self-worth.
It's just like
it's all about self-worth.
Like if you're supposed to be somewhere at a certain time, like if you've called me, yo, we're gonna shoot at 6. That's the time I expect to start shooting. I don't expect to like be there at 6, wait for everyone to get ready. You know what I mean? Because like that's a waste of my time. You know what I'm saying? I already told you a price. If it's someone like that really made it, like Cole Bennett, you're gonna charge per hour, and you're gonna just be losing money at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But like my shit's steady. It's a solid price. So like people just think I could just be there, and now that I'm there and they already paid me, it's like it's wasting my time. You know what I mean? Yeah. So sometimes I just be like, yo, bro.
So you're saying for that particular moment, you were already paid, and you just and they didn't show up, and they basically wasted.
It was just like it's just wasting time. You know what I mean? So I was just like, I just get like things have to go a certain way. You know what I mean? And like the energy, like I'm big on energy. So if the energy's not there, like I feel like if my energy's not there, I'm not gonna give you the best of me. Yeah. And I don't want that to fall back on my business or like the relationship I have with you, minus like the music video stuff, like because a lot of people I do stuff for we're friends outside of the videos and the music.
So you can continue.
So so basically like I was the dude for FullerFramez, like I'm pushing him in his back, like yo bro, like come on, like keep grinding, keep doing what you gotta do. I know things ain't flowing right, but at the end of the day, it's like yo bro, like you gotta do what you gotta do. Like you know who you are, you're FullerFramez.
Yep.
So
definitely
we ended up going to the festival. And then I wasn't his manager right then and there. Like right after that, it was just more like we have a great kingship. It's been like 17 years since I knew this guy over here.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, me being his manager just literally came naturally, organic, I guess.
Helped in all the right ways.
Definitely. Because you obviously you've been around him, so you guys probably had conversations about stuff y'all wanted to do and things like that. Marlon, there's nothing better is to have a friend that's 10 years plus, 15 years plus, and you guys go through a journey together, and you'll be able to see how you guys grow from 6 months to a year and a half, 2 years. 2 years from now, y'all be thinking, damn, like, remember when we had that camera? Yeah. And you're thinking back, like, somebody's going to come to you and say, yo, I want to do this, and then you're going to be setting them up with a starter camera. You're going to be like, damn, I had that camera 2 years ago.
Word.
Like, and I'm at this point now, you feel me?
Nah, definitely. It's getting there. It's almost there. You know what I'm saying? My son Don over there, he's interested in the camera. So I'm working on getting myself a new camera so I could bring him in onto the team too. Yeah. But not like Gio, he just came, perfect timing. And it was kind of like, just like, yo, let me be your manager. You know how you just laugh after with your friends. And then I was just like, let's see what you can do. And then he just makes sure everything's there. Like, all I got to do is worry about pulling up, shooting the video, and editing after. He takes care of the locations, the times, the artists. Like, he'll pick an artist up if he has to. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's done it before. You know what I'm saying? He'll bring what he has to do. He picks up my money. I don't have to worry about being shorted or nothing. Like, all my money's there. And then, you know what I'm saying? I return the favor on the back end for my guy.
On the back end.
Definitely on the back end for my guy.
Blessings,
You don't do it
bro.
for free.
This is, bro. It's crazy. Like, I can't say it enough to see people that I grew up with and things like that just really doing well for themselves. And we need to give people their flowers where they're here now. Like, especially y'all doing something consistent. I think that's one of the things that's lacking from this area. Like, there's just not enough of the push of the talent from here.
Yo,
because there's people,
there's so much talent.
There's so much talent from just anything, sports. You're doing photography and things like that, and everybody in the city should be getting behind somebody that's going to travel, that's posting something, and is actually staying consistent with it. You feel me?
Exactly. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
But now, every artist I work with, I say that like it only takes one to blow. Like, anyone, like, there's so much little, like, playground beef here that's like, if we really just thought about it as adults, like, we could really all just make it. Like,
yeah,
if one person makes it, it's like, oh, this guy's from Utica. Like, who else is in Utica? You know what I'm saying? And everyone just starts to blow because there's so much talent here. And that's regardless of just the music. Like, when you're in school, you're taught, like if you don't make it in sports, you really didn't make it, you know what I mean? But, like, there's people that go to school, like, physical therapy. Nigel went to school for physical therapy, you know what I mean? That's making it. Like,
yeah,
we didn't.
definitely.
That's not where we come from. Like, you don't hear, like, oh, I'm a physical therapist. Like, there's something for other kids to look up to that's not into sports, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I like that. Like, I like to see other people, too, from my city grinding, too. Makes me feel good.
Definitely. So what was your moment just growing up, or what do you think is one thing that helped you as a kid or just growing up and kind of prepared you for who you are today? That makes sense.
I think I had a mixture. Like, I grew up without my dad for the most part. It's just me, my mom, and my brother. And my mom's Italian and Irish. You know what I'm saying? I'm half black and Puerto Rican. So, like, over there, like, I've got taught to treat everyone, like, for their character, not how they look.
What's your favorite part of being behind the camera? Obviously, you in front of the camera right now.
Yeah,
little awkward for you,
different.
but what's your favorite part of being behind the camera and things like that?
Being behind the camera, you get to see literally everything. Like, everything. Like, in a music video, I'll shoot it, see the artist, and then I'll go to edit it, and there'll be people doing stuff in the background. They'll be like, oh, my God, like, they really doing it. I caught this, you know what I'm saying? And then just seeing the final end product and all the hard work that you put in, and you're like, dang, like, you go from a raw footage to the actual video, it's 10 times different. Like,
Definitely.
And put it on YouTube, watching it on the big screen, it's just bigger feeling than that.
You get to go home, go on your 60-inch on your in your room and shit. You turn your video. I made this video.
So, like, Pop said, like,
made
wow,
this video.
I'm on the TV. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So what? So obviously you go to all his gigs.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is it like for you to, like, see him in action and doing things like that?
Well, seeing him in action, he does a lot of this. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but, like, just seeing how it all, like, comes together.
Yeah, definitely.
It's definitely a dope vision to see. I know Marcus, he works hard on what he does.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean.
Appreciate you, bro.
We said appreciate you, bro. So obviously you got, like, I asked you what your favorite part of being behind the camera is. So is there any part of the process that is your favorite? Like editing or just being there?
I would say shooting. Probably just shooting. Like, editing is in its own world because it's just, like, it's mostly me by myself.
Yeah.
And, like, no matter what I show my friends or Gio, they're gonna be like, oh, that's dope, because they don't know how to do it. But it's just, like, the simplest thing. But, like, I say shooting just because, like, you get to vibe with the artist or whoever you're working with, make a bond that could last forever. Like, I mean, I got bonds that I just keep working with people. They keep coming back to me. They like what I'm doing. I appreciate what they're doing. like Hooper's rehab. I like everything he's doing, like for the young athletes in here.
Definitely. It's huge, bro. Huge,
bro. Like we didn't have that growing up. That's one thing we didn't have.
Yep.
It's like a he's right there. He's a mentor. He's not too much older than these kids. He's like a big brother to them. So like we never really had that big brother feel that just gave us the pat on the back in the right direction.
Yeah, definitely. I feel you on that. So what's been your craziest moment as a photographer or as a shooting videos and things like that? Craziest moment, like you're like, oh shit, but yo, we not DJ Vlad in here. We're not DJ Vlad.
We can't talk about none of that. Yeah.
We're not DJ Vlad, but like a PG safe moment that was crazy to you.
I would say, shout out my boy Guap again. But we did a birthday video for him and his girl.
The mansion.
Yeah, the mansion.
Went to a mansion.
Yeah, in Jersey. So like I had clocked in at 6. Worked 6 to 2. He's like, yo, be out there by 7. It's like 5.5 hours away. I got out there by like 8. We didn't start shooting till like 10, 11. Right when we were about to leave, kind of, everything, like, it was such a vibe. We just ended up chilling. It's 9 o'clock in the morning the next day. No sleep. Then I'm already in my mind. I'm like, yo, I got to go to Times Square. I'm trying to shop. I want to get my, like, when I win, like, you know what I'm saying? I got the money. Like, I'm trying to spend it for the people I love, so I want to get my mom, my brother something in Times Square. That's 2 hours away. I drove there. Like, I didn't fall asleep until I got back home that night at, like, 8.
Woo!
So, like, that's
dangerous drive.
Yeah, that's probably the craziest thing so far.
Damn.
No sleep and driving.
No sleep and driving. That's roulette right there.
High off life. Definitely.
So what's been a positive influence? Because obviously your mom,
Definitely.
just from being around you and things, you've always echoed that even when we were younger and things like that. So outside of her, what's been a positive influence on you?
I would, if it's not the local artists that are like buying into me, because like as much as it's like you're paying for a fee, like it still means something to me, because we're all still in Utica. I'm not nobody different than you or me, you know what I'm saying? Like we're all the same people.
Yep.
So like the local artists, and definitely Gio, like he gets paid because I'll give him money. Like he'll do this for free. Like he just wants to see me win. Like I'll be asleep some nights. He calls me 3-4 times to
Waking
me
him
up
up.
to get to a video. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's time
Like,
to go.
Definitely, like coming to my house. Like my mom knows.
Auntie
Like, she
Kel
lets
be
him right
yelling at
in.
me.
Yeah, she lets him right in.
My
He's
baby
sleeping in
needs
the
to
room.
sleep.
Yo, hold on, man. Yo, listen. IBT Network, man. We might have to do a little collab vlog. What's up with it?
Yeah, I'm with it, bro. You
Collab
already know.
vlog.
IBT. I'm not sure
Yo,
all the guys.
this listen, man. This is endless. This shit.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm open to anything. I'm not just a music video guy. You know what I mean? I'm a video dude. I do them all, and they all gonna be nice.
Definitely. So 2020's been crazy. COVID-19.
My best year though.
Have you been one of those people that don't care? You wear a mask, no mask.
Yo, if my grandparents is watching, I'd be wearing a mask. I wear a mask every time.
Wear your mask out there.
Yeah, definitely wear your mask. You know what I'm
Come on,
saying?
man.
Always gotta wear your mask.
Yo,
But
Cuomo, you tripping too.
I mean, it depends on the situation, though. Like, if I don't have to wear it, if I feel like I don't need to really wear it, I got my 6 feet. Like, the basketball runs, I know I don't really gotta wear it. I'm not close to them like that.
Yeah.
Some music videos, sometimes the party be a little sweaty. You know what I mean? Sharing bodily fluids. So
Big
like,
Atlanta vibes.
Yeah, so you don't even want to.
Big Atlanta
just
vibes
good.
in those music videos.
So you're just good.
So we obviously been having a trying year with 2020 with COVID. Everybody had to adjust their lives. Huh?
I said the 19.
The 19.
Ronita.
So what has been like? What has this year meant to you? Because everybody had to really their character got definitely tested
Sure.
to the maximum. So what's something that stuck out to you that made you adjust this year?
I mean, minus Corona, I had a lot of personal things that I had dealt with this year, and I feel like where I am today, definitely shout out to Gio because he be pushing me, but like, just feel like where I am today, like 4 or 5 months ago, I wouldn't have seen myself in this position. Like, kind of, I was at like a stage where it's like, keep going with the artistic ways or like buckle down to like what all the older people say, get that 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's really, I just took that leap, like I just bet it on myself and was just like no regrets kind of thing. Like whatever comes, and I'm gonna just be happy with life that I live, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
With the
That's
life
the
that I got.
That's the most important thing, bro. Is kind of like I was saying, or I just tell everybody thought I wanted to play football so much, is being content and preparing on things that you do that you don't have regrets, you know?
Definitely.
So when the time comes, you perform, and that moment pass, you can look forward to the next opportunity
Exactly.
and not be looking back. So.
And cherish that moment. Now you cherish football because like you gave it up when you wanted to,
Yeah.
rather than if you had to.
Mhm.
Now you're like, dang, like I
Yeah.
wish I could get back on there. Now you're like, yo, I walked away when I wanted to, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Man,
So
Definitely
Gio,
dirty though.
definitely.
I remember Ali
Dirty,
26.
Yeah,
Yo.
6, watch out. Freight Train, Brandon
Freight
Jacobs.
Train? He said Brandon Jacobs?
Yeah.
Nah, his favorite player was what's his face?
Reggie.
Yeah, he like
Big Reggie Buzz.
Yeah. I'm saying he reminded me of Brandon Jacobs, excuse me. Like, bro,
I was
Lawrence.
big.
Le'Veon
Lawrence was
Bell.
my
I
favorite
was big,
back
bro.
from
Big on
Utica,
Le'Veon
bro.
Bell, I thought.
Lawrence
Hey,
was
I
my
was-
first
Bell was
back
my
from
guy.
Utica.
Huh? What'd you say?
Lawrence, my favorite back from Utica. Swear to God.
Hey,
Like,
but listen,
No
they,
offense to
my
Javon.
guy. No
they
offense,
don't.
yeah.
Nah, I'm just they don't give when the conversations come up. My name never up there.
No, bro.
Wow.
That's
My
that
name
North
is
Utica
never. My
bond
name is
right
never up there. When I see these posts, I be scrolling through Facebook. Whenever they talk about athletes from this area, I don't ever see my
They
name.
gotta put Ellie up there.
Hey man,
Word.
Gotta put him
I'm
up
not
there.
Respect
listening.
on his
He
name.
top 5.
my
He
my
top
listen.
5,
My
top
resume
6.
speaks for itself. I ain't gotta.
Yes, sir.
I ain't gotta go be. I ain't
Yo.
gotta use the thumbs, bro.
They don't show you love here.
Numbers are there.
Bloomsburg show you love, though. And that's all that matters, yo. That's bigger than here, so. You know what I'm saying?
So Gio, for you, what's been some things that you're getting into outside of managing him, you personally, like what is 2020 done for you and things like that?
It's been helping me a lot with my patience.
Mhm.
I can't have everything. You know what I mean?
You want everything, but it can't work like that.
Can't work like that.
In time, though. In time.
What Fabi say? What do you say?
Wow, movie viral.
That's what I be saying. That's what FullerFramez
He
say,
said if
too.
they don't love you right now, they just don't love you yet. You feel me?
Mhm.
For sure.
So we just been grinding away with that.
That's definitely how you should think of it too. Definitely.
Word. Just been on our grind, honestly.
So you ain't got nothing going on for you? Like I'm telling you personally.
Yeah, what's your goals,
Oh,
bro?
my
Like,
goals?
sound like your goals is
Yo,
my
hey,
goals.
listen, it's the moment. Get crazy.
Get
Like
crazy.
let the people know.
G, half the time.
My goals
Happy.
is to make this movie with my family, with my siblings. It's called Dumb Dixons.
Mhm.
About 30 of them niggas. Yeah.
Like 20.
When we expecting this?
It's 2021 things.
2021. Yo, listen.
So-
Yo, listen. Yo,
We coming.
IBTE Network. We could present that for you. You feel me?
Sure.
So
The platform is
first.
there.
It's like a
2021?
like a Netflix original almost.
Yeah, you feel me? 2021. Oh man, we're gonna be ready for you.
bet.
Yup.
We're gonna be ready. But another thing I wanted to talk about is just 2021 and some things from both of y'all. What y'all expect for yourself in 2021? So what are you looking to do for yourself, or some things that you want to improve on?
First things first, the LLC.
Oh, for sure.
We're gonna get that out the way, like ASAP. But I'm trying to get like other people that are involved in camera and video and photography. We can all work together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like spread the profits. Just like I can't be everywhere at once, and I feel like if we're all together working, like there's more money to be made. And like we could put, just because my name's ringing, like we could all put our names ringing. Like there's a lot of people that do camera work just for fun. Like
Yeah,
they don't really,
definitely. Yep.
like you just see them with a camera and be like, oh, I didn't even know you had a camera. And they go, oh yeah, I had it for years. And it's like, bro, like you could really put that to work. Like 2020 was a pandemic, and I just ran it up with the camera. Like literally, like it was
Ran it
crazy.
In a
up.
pandemic.
Like, in a pandemic.
Bag.
Like literally going places, like getting paid. Like I have a kid at my job actually. He does camera work. And he's like, yo, it's hard to find work. But like meanwhile, I'm coming into work tired. Like, yo, bro, I just got in from Jersey. I shot 2 videos last night. You know what I mean? And he's like, I'm just telling him, like, you just gotta push yourself. Like, there's
Yeah.
that market out there.
Bro, it's out there. People are always looking for somebody. Like and I tell people all this all the time too. Is hashtags, bro. Click on them hashtags. People be looking for they be looking for stuff.
Bro, I be getting random I'll put a hashtag and you get like a random like. You be like, oh, who is this? And
Right.
that guy from like Kentucky. You like, who the hell? But it's just because of the hashtag. They clicked on the hashtag and seen it. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to get like some young videographers and photographers onto my team so we can work together.
Definitely.
And really take
hit up G
I
Huff.
feel like that's different. I feel like no one's really doing that. Everyone's really selfish.
Yo, hit them up, man.
Get you in tune, get you right.
Yeah, G Hefner get you right.
So what about you? What are you looking for outside of them Dixon's 2021?
I definitely got to get FullerFramez over here some nice business cards. Like IBTE, feel me?
All right.
So, but
All right,
other
man.
than that, I don't know. We'll see what 2021 holds for us.
True. You can always have hope.
Black
You don't
amazing.
really know what's gonna happen during it, but you adjust. Anybody y'all want to shout out?
Yo, definitely shout out my mom for sure. Every day of the week, no matter what. Shout out my brother.
Mama, I love you.
Yeah, definitely.
Shout out Emery.
Shout out my grandparents, the rest of my family, my friends. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to G Hefner. He out here pushing me. You know what I mean? And definitely shout out to all the local artists again. You know what I mean? FullerFramez don't happen without y'all. Like, y'all making good quality music. I'm tapping in as much as y'all tapping in with me. Like, just keep grinding, and someone's gonna make it eventually.
Yeah, anybody you want to shout out?
Shout out the fam. Shout out Big LE 26. Feel me?
Yes, sir. IBTE Network. Shout them out big time.
Yes. Yo, shout out to everybody in the 315 that's doing their thing. I think it's really important to give everybody their flowers while they're here. I think that's one of the biggest things we need to do. That's kind of why I wanted to get these two together. I've been seeing what they've been doing. I saw FullerFramez going, and then I saw a video. I don't know if it was a video or a post, and then it was like Gio's his manager or something. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, they moving out here, they working. But follow everybody. Follow every at on social media at IBTE Network. We also got at FullerFramez on all platforms. Go and check them out. We got big things coming for 2021. They didn't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. We running it up.
Yes, sir.
We running it up. It's tax season. I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Bro, we appreciate you.
you.
Shout
Blessings.
out IBT Network
Blessings.
for sure.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.